Hi, everyone. I am Zack, and I guess I am the Thursday guy for Transbrothers. Um, so yeah, introduction time. Like I said, I'm Zack, and I am 17 now. I keep wanting to say 16. Why? Because my birthday was like a month ago, and I have a horrible time remembering my age. Uh, so I am I'm from Sacramento. I'm currently in high school, just finishing off the last half of my senior year, which is going to start on Wednesday. So, yay, I'm almost done finally. I'm not going to go really into much of the details of my coming out because I'm sure that that's going to come in a much later video, but long story short, I am out to basically everyone. Um, everyone I know knows, and most people refer to me by male pronouns. And some of them don't, but that's just because they've known me for a long time and they're still kind of getting accustomed to it. But everyone who I've met like within the last year or so will call me he. And most people don't call me Zack, they call me Andy, which is the nickname that I've been using since I was like a 7-month-old fetus. I've I've been Andy for quite a while. And so yeah, I answer to that, and I don't have a problem with it cuz it's gender neutral, which is cool cuz gender neutral names are awesome. Uh yeah, and I actually, if anyone were to ask, I'd just say that that's from my middle name, which is Andrew. So, yeah, I just avoid questions like that because I'm sneaky. Let's see. I am I'm very different from like the majority of my fellow trans guys. I will admit to not having watched a lot of the introductions from the rest of my brothers yet. But I will. I will. I just need to get a bunch of stuff done first. But I seem to be just very different from them in that, well, not them, not just my brothers, but a lot of trans guys that I know, in that I don't like 100% identify as male. I'm more somewhere between genderqueer and male. And I'm just very gender fluid. Some days I'm feeling more male than others. Another day I'll just be like very in the middle, very flamboyant and femme, just how I normally am actually. Not terribly masculine. I don't really do the whole masculine macho thing. I don't work out. I can't wait to shave, don't get me wrong, but I'm probably like 2 months into it, just gonna be like, ah, no! Um, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just not at all masculine, and some people will have issues with that. Just like, I'm sorry, I keep calling you she, but you're like really femme. It's like, you're wearing pants. Do you want me to call you he? Because, I mean, who are we kidding? Pants are still, in a lot of cultures, men's clothes. But I digress. A few fun facts about me now. I like to draw. I draw a lot. I draw actually a lot, but not nearly as much as I used to. Like in middle school, for one reason or another, every scrap of paper that got into my hands became a sketch dump. I just like draw whatever I could fit on the back of homework assignments, grade printouts, progress reports, attendance records, syllabuses, syllabi, and like everything, every piece of paper that I got my hands on became drawing paper for me. And then, I don't know, I think about 6 months ago, I just kind of stopped drawing quite that much. And I don't know why, because I love drawing. I've always drawn. I also love the written word, reading. I've tried my hand at writing. I've never been terribly good at it. I always just come up with I don't really know. I don't call them bad stories, but just not very in depth or creative stories. So I just like gave that up because, quite frankly, it annoyed me. Not my forte. I love reading what other people do, but I don't do it myself. On the contrary, I don't like looking at other people's art for some reason. Like, if you drag me to an art gallery, I'll just sit there like, get me out of here! For however long we're there, and then I'll eventually annoy everyone around me to the point where they'll just be like, okay, fine, we're leaving! I love tea. I have my panda cup. It's beautiful. And my tea went a little bit cold, but it's okay because it's still yummy. I love tea. I have like 4 or 5 cups a day if I can. Fortunately, the last 2 days I've been like detoxing from it, so I only had 1 because I've been busy. I love very weird things that are like very kind of spooky, gothic, Victorian era styles, particularly women's styles. And like, don't start yelling at me. It's like, you just want women to go back to 2-inch waists. No, I don't. I like bigger women, but I'm just saying like the dress styles were very perfectly extravagant and lovely for my tastes. In that, the Victorian era really interests me. As does like ancient cultures such as Egypt. Such as Egypt, yes. And I just love Egyptian everything, and that is actually one of the many reasons, including a very, very loud itty bitty girl who came screaming to me one year. Those are 2 main reasons why I am of the Wiccan religion. I'm very interested in like pagan cultures in general, but especially Egypt. I was over the moon in 4th grade when my teacher announced that we were doing a project on Egypt, because I was just like, Egypt! I can see the wings and the cats, and those were probably my actual words. I was a very spastic kid. I just love reading about those kinds of things like Egyptology and mythology and the like are all just very, not to make a pun, but they're my cup of tea. I also love like Japanese stuff. I know. I'm not just another one of those kids who's all like, anime, manga, oh my god. No, I can't stand those people. I'm actually genuinely interested in the culture and the history, not just what came out of Japan's entertainment industry as far as like Sailor Moon and Hayao Miyazaki and the like. I do like those things, but that's not why I'm interested. Like, for instance, I've been taking Japanese for my 4th year. 5th year, technically, because I taught myself for about a year. And I will admit to originally getting into it for manga and anime, but like 2 months in, that just had kind of burned away, and I was very into the culture and reading stuff about it online, and I learned a lot from and Japanese class, because obviously you can't learn a language without the culture. But I've apparently rambled out of stuff to say. I suppose we'll see everyone on Thursday. It's very lovely to meet everyone, and goodbye for now.